And welcome back to the Fantasy Zone, where we're continuing to talk everything fantasy football, who you should pick up from the waiver wire, who you should start, who you should sit. Jason just told me he has a dirty little secret that you should pick up off the waiver wire.
I'm embarrassed to say, but it's an Ivy Leaguer. It's Fitzpatrick for the Jets. Let me tell you. First off, Jets have got some of the best defense, period, which means 3 and outs, which means more touches, and that's what we're looking for, right? Mm-hmm. You can't score if your guy's not touching the ball. Secondly, he's got good receivers. Eric Decker's penning out really good. You got Brandon Marshall, good tight ends, good backs out of the field. And he's doing it. He's doing it. And he's there. I mean, we all want Tom Brady. We all want, these premier quarterbacks. But if you don't have one, or if you're in a pinch, you got a bye week problem, I'm telling you, if Fitzpatrick's there, pick him up. He's going to get you points.
He's smart. He's a workhorse.
Yeah.
Every place that he goes, he produces.
He's going to touch the ball, too. Yeah. Because the defense is going to – the top 3 categories for defensive stopping and run and pass stopping, which means he gets the ball more often. Yeah.
Well, that brings up a good point. A lot of people have a strategy for when they're drafting to pick up a backup quarterback, a backup defense, a backup kicker. I don't know about you guys, but I don't do that. I don't pick up a backup quarterback. I don't pick up a backup kicker. I don't pick up a backup defense, because my theory is I have one bye week that I have to worry about. And if I can fill my bench full of running backs and wide receivers, and because they always have the most points because they get the most touches, I can figure out somebody to drop, because chances are somebody's going to be on IR, like Jamal Charles, so that's a free open bench spot for me. And I have my quarterback on bye this week, so I can just drop Jamal Charles,
so that's a
pick
good
up a
call.
backup.
So you're looking for matchups.
Absolutely.
When
you
have
dropped
that
Jamal
spot
Charles?
to fill.
I did. He's on injured reserve. He's out for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So you're not in a franchise league?
No.
Okay.
Well, do you want to explain the difference between that?
We have a franchise league in the main league that I play in, and so what we do every year when we come back is each team is able to franchise 2 players. And so you're going to have, if Jamal Charles, for instance, if somebody's carrying Jamal Charles, he's not going to let Jamal Charles go, because he's going to want to have a shot at franchising Jamal Charles at the beginning of next season.
Yeah, but last year Adrian Peterson was hurt,
exactly.
legal problems, and the guy in our league just didn't let him go.
Wrote it out.
So
and look how it's paid off.
It's paid off very well for him.
Yeah.
It's paid off very well for him.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson has not been nearly as effective this year as he has been in the past.
But he's a locked-in RB1 every week.
20 plus touches.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if you don't touch the ball, you can't score. Yeah. Once in a while you can go in there and poach a touchdown. You're you're a big iron head type running back. You can go poach a 1-yard touchdown. But do you want to live and die winning your league on that? I mean, you want guys touching the ball.
Bread and butter.
It makes me so nervous. It makes me so nervous.
Yeah.
In regard to what you were saying about your theory is not to have backup, I disagree in some way. I mean, I agree, like on defense and kickers, they're easy to pick up. But key spots like running back, which you did acknowledge, but also quarterbacks. This is a quarterback-driven league. There's only so many quality quarterbacks. I mean, you could be stuck, with somebody just god-awful.
Well, that's kind of my point, is if you don't get somebody who's typically like a Peyton Manning or an Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady, there's only 4 or 5 of those. If there's 10 to 12 people in your league, you're getting comparable quarterbacks. Everybody else is virtually in the same score zone.
But look at the injury. We've had Roethlisberger go down, right? We've had who else has gone down this year already? Roethlisberger's down.
Breeze sat out.
Breeze is out.
Luck sat out 2 games.
Romo's out.
Yeah, I mean, so
and those are all you're just proving my point.
No,
Those
I'm
are
actually
all
saying,
the big name quarterbacks that.
If you picked up an extra quarterback, and the other people have these big name quarterbacks, they're going a tier below you because they can't find these midland quarterbacks that you stuck one on. So that's maybe I'm proving your point, but I think I'm proving mine.
Well, see, but most quarterbacks, if you don't have them, are going to average anywhere from 12 to 18 points a game, unless you get somebody like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. So what's the point of having somebody on your backup unless you do have one of those people?
No, I understand what you're saying, but I think there's tiers, and you want to at least be in that second tier as a backup in case something happens to, like Roethlisberger, who's capable of amazing numbers. I think he had one of the best years last year.
Yeah.
But he's not doing any good now. I mean, Vic might be good to have right now.
So your point is, if you draft that backup quarterback, you save yourself from dropping down to the 3rd tier.
Exactly. I mean, defenses are a dime a dozen. I mean, we've seen bad defenses have good games. We've seen good kickers have bad games. You're going to just find a good spot. I look for a kicker that's kicking in a dome, or the weather's going to be good. I look for defenses that are playing against a weak team. But skilled positions I get nervous about. So
Yeah, and I see your point. It just, it's worked out for me so far. So
You're winning your league.
I am.
and I am not. And I am not. So point for Courtney. Point for Courtney.
One kicker, one thing that I will say is I picked up a kicker that I was surprised to pick up off the waiver wire, and that was Brandon McManus for Denver.
Oh, yeah,
and that guy is clutch.
Yeah.
He is so solid. He got me, I think, 15 points.
Well, that's all I
last
do is
week.
kick field goals at Denver.
Exactly. When
Been good.
Peyton Manning can't score touchdowns because the defense is scoring all of your touchdowns. I mean, the Broncos defense is scoring more touchdowns than the Broncos offense is right now.
Yeah, it's
I might as well pick up Brandon McManus.
Brandon McManus. Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
pickup. He may be leading.
He
think he
is.
is.
The one guy went off for 7 field goals in one game.
Yeah.
The Kansas City guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cairo Santos, was that his name?
Yeah, you don't even know his name.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
kind of the point.
Yeah, I think he pumped my gas last week, and then Kansas gives him a call. There he is, just booting him. It's good, right? It's good. He doesn't know the rules.
All right, and we're gonna be right back, and we have our last segment coming up, and we'll be right back with that.
Great.